means use the books, okay, or to give the proper book to the proper users. So whatever the fourth law of library science is there to save the time of the reader, that we may not be solving it, okay, or we may not be implementing it properly. So to solve the fourth laws of library science, that is derived by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, we have to take care about the subject approach and the library classification. And library classification is the fundamental of all the library science. Okay, so the subject approach is a very good approach, and so the subject approach is a very good approach, and how this subject arrangement of a document enable you to know about the various type of documents in the library has on the specific subject. Means whatever subject if you are searching, then you are going with the subject approach or even the library classification scheme, then you may be finding that on particular subject this such type of documents are available. Then the second is it will also enable you what is the quality of the collection on the specific subject. For example, if you are searching on library classification, so all library classification, if the arrangement in the library is based on the library classification, then you will get all the library classification books in one place. Okay, and then you can also find out what is the gap in the collection. And this kind of arrangement is also known as a filtering sequence. Okay, so filtering sequence is nothing but the systematic arrangement, systematic sequence of the subject. According to the subject, the arrangement will be there. So that is called as a filtering sequence. This word, a technical word this is. And when we read the library classification principles, then this word will be also coming. So you just know the meaning of filtering sequence. So in large, it may be the special library or it may be the any type of library, then we can use such type of subject arrangement, and that is based on the library classification. So we can have the several subsections also, like textbook we can keep it on the shelves separately, reference books we can keep it separately, thesis and dissertation also we can keep it separately, like which I have already discussed. Bound volume of the periodicals or even the issued loose issue of the periodicals we can keep it separately, pamphlets we can keep it separately. So according to the presentation of the form, we can keep the various type of documents separately, but within this, like textbook, we can arrange it subject according to the subject approach. So that will solve the purpose of all the users. Okay, so you will find that all these different collections are arranged by the subject using a scheme of library classification. And it has been considered opinion of the expert that subject arrangement of a document on the basis of other than subject may not be meet the requirement of the majority of the readers in the modern libraries, because every users, whatever users are coming to the library, they will search the books according to the subject approach. For example, textbook, so within textbook also it will search this subject books. Okay, reference book also, the subject books, subject wise reference books they will search. If you want that dissertation and thesis to search, then you can also search according to the subject, like on this subject how many theses are available, on this particular subject how many periodicals are available. So subject arrangement is based on the library classification, and without library classification we can't imagine the library. Okay, because everything is depend on the library classification. Once you organize the knowledge based on the library classification, then you will give the services to the users on what subject how many books are available, on particular subject how many authors books are available. So any approach can, this subject approach is a very good approach which can solve the number of approaches of the users, and it will be very easy to give the particular books on the subject to the users. And that's why this subject approach is a very good approach, and it will solve all the approaches of the users, those who are coming to the library. So let us see, the subject approach is based on the apupa pattern. Okay, So Apupa pattern, we will learn here what is meant by the Apupa pattern. So whenever the arrangement by subject is there, then it is called as the Apupa pattern. Okay, and this pattern is derived by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan. So what is Apupa pattern? It is a align, A for, it is a acronym, okay, and A for align, okay. Then P for P numeral. Then this next one is umbral, and then P numeral, and then again the align. So this is a cyclic process, and here the Apupa pattern. Let us just understand what is mean by the Apupa pattern. Today I'm not having my phone with me, so you can take a photograph, okay, for the attendance. You can go to the participant list. 28 participants are there, and then you can take a photograph. Any one student, you can take a photograph. Okay. So Apupa pattern. What is Apupa pattern? Okay. So Apupa pattern. Otherwise, just I will call for the. So here we will just see that what is the Apupa pattern. Okay. So Apupa pattern is first is align, then P numeral, and then umbral, P numeral again, and the align. Okay. So how this Apupa pattern? Pattern, like for subject approach, the Apupa pattern will work. Okay. And Dr. S.R. Raghunathan has derived this Apupa pattern. So, for example, if we go to the library with this subject arrangement, all the books on this subject given, that is for library science, are grouped together. We can take the example of only library science. So, all the subject which are having the library science subject are grouped together. And not only that, the books on the specific subject in library science, such as cataloging, okay, classification, even the reference, information sources or organization, knowledge organization. So it will be grouped together. And when a reader looking for a particular book on a classification approach to the library science shelf. So if you want to go to the library science shelf, and if you want that particular book on the particular subject, okay. So he first go to the glance of all over the books, okay. So for example, how I can, just a minute, I will take it the annotation, and I will just. So for example, this is our library stack. Okay. Here the many books are arranged. So here, if you go, this may be the library science. So this may be the library science books 0 to 0. Okay. So if you go to this stack 0 to 0, all the books are, this is a rack, and all the books are arranged under the 0 to 0. That is called as a library science. Okay. So whatever books are there related with 0 to 0, it will be in the one shelf. Whatever books are there like 0 to 1, then it may be for the next shelf like 0 to 1. Okay, then 0 to 2. Then 0 to 2. Okay, so here what happened in the Apupa pattern, you can see that when you go to the library for the particular books to search, like you are going to the library science books or the library science track. Okay, after this from one end, if you want that your book for 0 to 5, suppose if you are searching for 0 to 5, that is for library classification. So you have to cross it all 0 to 0 first you have to cross, then 0 to 1 you have to cross, then 0 to 5 means 0 to 2 you have to cross, then 0 to 3, 0 to 4 you have to cross. Okay. So what happened here? If you want the book only for library classification, that is 0 to 5, but you have to cross it all the subject. You have to have a one look for all the subject. Okay, although you want it or you don't want, means you don't want it, but you have to cross it. Okay, so all racks you have to cross it to go to the 0 to 5, or even if you want us to search the books for 0 to 1, then you have to cross it 0 to 0. Okay, so any for going to the any one subject you have to cross it all the books. And this from for example, books on library classification you want. So books on library classification if you want, then here it may be the 0 to 4 for cataloging. Okay, so 0 to 4 for cataloging, but you have to see it, but you are least interest in that. What do you want? You want only 0 to 5 books, that is library classification. If the time is running out, then you can rejoin it so that we can complete some portion today. So if you want to library classification book, then this is a library cataloging and this is a library classification. So what do you want? You want the books of library classification. So before going into 0 to 5 you have to cross it 0 to 4. That may be the library cataloging. So that may be the list interested, and this is called as a align reason. Okay, so what you cross? You cross library cataloging. So there you are very least interest. Means you don't want the books for library cataloging. You want the books for library classification. Okay. So you want only the books for library classification, but you have crossed it. You have seen the library cataloging, and this may be the least interest area, and that's why this is called as a align. Understood? Anybody can confirm? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. After means covering all this, I will again repeat it so that you can understand properly. Okay. So here library classification. Now after crossing this library cataloging rack, then he comes across books. They are dealing with the different aspects of classification, and this area is called as a, because he want only the books on library classification, and this is her or his specific area, and this is called as a p numeral. So what exactly you want, that is called as a p numeral. Okay, so library classification, yeah, that is means whatever book you want, and if you are getting the books, so that is called as a p numeral, and whatever list areas are there, that is called as a align. Okay, so align you understand, p numeral you understand. Then he cross on moving still further, he finds the book on which he was looking for. The focal point is known as the umbral. Now he got the books for library classification, but within library classification he want that particular book on ddc. Okay, so he want to search, he his specific query is that he want to search the books on the ddc, like practical ddc or the theoretical aspects of the ddc, like that. So that is called as a umbral. Okay, so exactly he want to search the books, or he want to take books on the ddc. Okay, but ddc, when it is coming after library classification, the ddc will come. It won't come to the cataloging. Okay, so whatever library classification theories are there, like different type of schemes, like knowledge organization, so all will come here in the library classification. So this ddc book exactly he want, then only it is called as a umbral. Okay, now whatever his queries is there, he got the books on the ddc, and that is called as a umbral. And after going back, okay, after going back from this rack, suppose here he came. Okay, then after going back, now he going to the back. suppose this 0 to 5 is on the last track, then he has to also cross while going back to all the racks. While coming also he has to come, while going also back he has to come to the all the racks. Okay, and that's why again the P numeral is there, because the least interest area will also he will see. Okay, and then again very least area he will also see. So how this Apupa pattern will be working to solve the subject approach is that, because Apupa pattern, based on the Apupa pattern, what happen means user don't want the books for library cataloging or even the library administration or even the library management, but still he has to cross it. Just a minute. He has to cross it. Okay, and that will help in the future. So whenever you go to the library, then you may be knowing that yes, such type of books are also available. Now for the first going to the library, you want the DDC books, so you got it. But after some time, if you want that library cataloging book, then you may be easily understanding that where the library cataloging books are available. Okay, so this subject approach will solve in the future also, because you may be knowing that while crossing all these things, or while crossing all the racks in the library, then you may be knowing that yes, all such books are available here, and then anytime you can search the books on the rack. So this subject approach will be very useful, and based on this subject approach, then you will solve the books, you will solve all the users query. Okay, so this Apupa pattern, which is given by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, that is very helpful to find the books on the specific subject. Okay, so I think 2 minutes or 1 minute has been left. I will first take your attendance. Okay, and then you can rejoin it, because what is the time now? 1 1. Okay, so we can take it 20 minutes more, we can take it for joining the other class. But don't go here, I will just taking your attendance. You can rejoin the class. Okay, just a minute, I want to take your attendance. Okay, so student, please rejoin it so that we can finish it our next thing also. Okay, so I think
Okay, ma'am.
you understand the Apupa pattern and how we are arranging the books on the library. There are various factors to arrange the books on the library, but the subject pattern or the subject approach is a very good approach, and it will solve all the queries of the users by the subject approach. And subject approach, this Apupa pattern is basically followed the subject approach. And once we go for this Apupa pattern, which is given by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, then again we are having in mind that yes, all such books are also available in the library. So in the next